People confessions. Since I started working in the tourism sector, I've become even more disappointed. Every time I ask guests if everything is okay, they have a number available 24/7 for anything, problems, information, whatever they need. I try to accommodate them. I ask every time if everything is fine. They ask for an extra blanket. I bring them two, washed, originally in plastic, but of course, I give them without the plastic. The next day, I ask again if everything is okay, and they say yes. Then they leave and write that the blanket was dirty. I ask others how they slept, if it was quiet, and they say it was great. Then they leave and write that there was a lot of noise from the neighbors. I don't dispute what they say. It's possible that something was dirty, noisy, or that shampoo, toilet paper, or internet was missing. Things happen. But what really bothers me is that they don't say anything to me so I can fix it right away. Instead, they tell me everything is fine, and then write negative reviews. Today marks exactly 3 years without gambling. I was at rock bottom, hated myself. My wife had filed for divorce, and I agreed to sign the papers. At one moment, I asked her to give me one more chance. She agreed. After that, gambling disappeared as if wiped away by a hand. Since then, we have had an incredible marriage, children, and have achieved so much. The sacrifice she carried on her shoulders is unbelievable, and the fact that she saved me is incredible. And me, I am a new man, literally. And yes, this is now my 2nd year volunteering in organizations that help addicts. I want to help them. I want to tell them that it is possible. Thank you, my wife. After 23 years of marriage, I got divorced and decided to put myself out there a little. I never messed around during my marriage. We divorced because we simply couldn't be together anymore due to other issues. Anyway, after 25 years, I went to buy condoms because I had arranged a meeting with a woman through an app. My God, things have advanced so much. Different flavors, various functions, to make it last longer, ribbed, odorless. But what really made me happy was that they now come in wider and narrower versions. I won't say which one I need, that wouldn't be appropriate, but it's definitely easier to stock up now than in my youth. Back then, we only had the ones that smelled like rubber gloves.
I have a 2-year-old daughter, and my best friend has one too. The difference between them is just 2 months. We spend a lot of time together and visit each other often. She constantly criticizes me for hovering over my daughter too much, saying that I never leave her alone for even a minute. She, on the other hand, leaves her daughter in a room while she showers, eats, or watches a movie, sometimes for 2 or 3 hours, without supervising her at all. I don't think that's right. I'm always afraid something might happen. She's still so little, she could swallow something, grab something she shouldn't, climb somewhere and fall. I also cook and clean, but I involve my daughter in all activities. We're not talking about an older child here but a 2-year-old baby, and I believe that this is a crucial period when you need to work with them a lot and communicate with them. There will be plenty of time to relax when they're a little older. For the first 9 months of our relationship, I thought his son was his younger brother. I accidentally figured out through conversation that he's actually his son. I don't know what to think or how to feel. My boyfriend is only a few years older than me, handsome, successful, fit, and youthful, yet very masculine. The kid was always with him around town, in the car, and so on, calling him by his first name, while my boyfriend responded with kid or little one. He had him in high school, and the mother left them. I don't know what to say or how to act. We had been talking about something serious, and then suddenly, I realized, oh, he has a child. As a father, he did the right thing because the kid has strong values and is very disciplined. His father's word is final, despite all the jokes and love he shows him. In a way, I can see his responsibility when I think about it, but all of this just feels like too much all at once. Almost every man who has tried to court me and whom I have politely rejected has turned into a sworn enemy. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The last one is now going around spreading rumors that I sell myself for 100 euros. Do I always come across such fragile egos that can't handle rejection and feel the need to ruin my life? People, this hurts. If someone doesn't want you, there's always someone who will. Don't do this. I gave my boyfriend one last chance to try and fix our relationship. In my mind, I've already ended things with him, but outwardly, I make an effort when I see that he's trying. Still, I think I'll have to leave him. I want my peace so badly, to focus on myself. We live together, and I've started feeling like he's wasting my time and killing my motivation. We're simply not right for each other, and I don't think he has much drive for life in general. He cares about me, but he never puts in real effort for anything in life, just the bare minimum. That's just the way he is. I'm already in my late 20s, and every single time I fall for someone, whether it's online, in real life, younger, older, it always turns out that either they don't like me back or they're unavailable, meaning they're taken. For duck's sake, how much longer? How long is this going to keep happening to me? Time is flying by like crazy, and I'm still stuck in the same place when it comes to this. At this rate, I'll be 80 years old and still never find anyone. Why does this always happen to me? What kind of curse is this that I always end up attracted to the wrong person, and if someone does like me, then I don't like them? It's always the same. For example, there's this guy who's been crazy about me for a long time, but of course, I'm into his brother, and his brother literally wouldn't care if I dropped dead right now. I mean, seriously? Finding mutual love is apparently a ducking impossible mission for me. I'm so frustrated and angry.
I've been an anxious boy, a man, my whole life from childhood until today, and I never knew the cause. That is, until an endocrinologist accidentally discovered through tests that I have hyperaldosteronism. Now I'm waiting for treatment. The problem is that I'm 35 years old, and it feels like I've wasted my entire life thinking I had psychological issues, when, in reality, my adrenal gland ruined my childhood and adulthood. Damn doctors and their knowledge. It took 10 years of various tests for them to finally realize that my adrenal gland was the problem, and that I wasn't a hypochondriac. I see that many people judge those who have reached their 30s without ever having had a girlfriend. Until I was around 20 or 21, I had extreme acne all over my body. Girls avoided me. I didn't even have female friends. Even though I was in good shape, they simply didn't want to kiss me, not even as a friendly gesture. When the acne finally cleared, I was left with severe social anxiety, which took me a long time to recover from. Bit by bit, time passed, and now here I am at 35, alone, with no idea how to ever find a girlfriend or a wife. A little understanding wouldn't hurt, but the world is cruel. People will spit you out and move on because this isn't a place in the universe where you should expect help from others, kind word, or support. I've told myself that if things remain the same by the time I'm 39, I'll go to some war zone to die as a man, since I never got to live as one.
I had planned to go skiing with my boyfriend. We had a fight for 2 days, and during that time, he arranged a trip that I can't afford. He didn't even invite me. He only mentioned it 2 days before leaving, asking if I wanted to go, but he made it clear that he wouldn't be paying for me. I don't think he's going to cheat on me there. I just feel like he intentionally picked a fight, like he always does, and then used that time to do something that would upset me. Now there's no trip for us, and I took time off work because of him. Yesterday, my husband's friends visited us with their child. As soon as they walked in, they immediately started adjusting the air conditioning temperature on their own, turning off the wall heater, asking if it was warm. Of course, it is, then walked into the kitchen, opened drawers looking for a hand blender, took out dishes, and started making baby food. At the same time, they dumped 2 bags full of toys all over the floor, asking when I last mopped. After that, they commented on how my table corners aren't suitable for a child, how they would put a bathtub in the bathroom to make bathing easier, and so on. And all we were supposed to do was have a simple cup of coffee and spend at most an hour together. Never again. My husband loves it when I dress provocatively, short miniskirts, see-through tops without a bra. When I went on vacation alone, he even bought me some outfits he liked, which were quite revealing. I don't know why he enjoys it so much. Honestly, I did enjoy the attention from some guys, and I had a great time, but I don't quite understand what kind of satisfaction my husband gets from it. A lot of men approached me, and I think he's well aware of what happens when a woman is on vacation alone, dressed provocatively. I just don't know what to think, but one thing is certain, our love life has been much more passionate ever since he looked through my vacation photos.
you like this kind of content, please comment on your thoughts on these people issues. And of course like and subscribe for more. If you want to send me your confessions, anonymous, send it on my mail, anonymousconfessionsyt@gmail.com.